The weekly patrol logs of U-96, the 12th of October 1942. Today is the day. We are heading across the Atlantic. We have been tasked with an attack on Aruba. The small islands of Aruba and Curacao, about 27 kilometers north of Venezuela, host one of the world's largest Allied oil refineries. Since the demand for oil by the Allies is increasing, the disruption of the supply would force them to limit their operations and would become a vital victory for our U-boat forces. Recognizing this, the Kriegsmarine, after consultations with the best U-boat skippers, came up with a plan to strike the oil industry located on these islands. U-96 is to head to Aruba and destroy at least 3 oil tanks on the island and any further oil tankers in the harbour or surrounding waters. This will be an extremely challenging mission. The BDU have assigned a milk cow to relocate to a location north of the Dominican Republic where we will be able to resupply and refuel before our attack. Crew arrested, the boat has been refueled and filled, we are ready to go. Hi everyone, welcome to the Caribbean. I know it doesn't look much different from anywhere else, to be honest, when you're out at sea. But yeah, we're just north of what was that? Bang. We're just north of the Dominican Republic. Somewhere around here is where our milk cow will be to resupply us. The good news is we have been so efficient coming across the Atlantic that we don't actually need a refuel right now. So we're going to head straight to Aruba. Check it out, scope it out, do some recon to see if it's safe to get up and use the deck gun, because I can't imagine a port with an oil refinery on the shoreline is not going to have a couple of escort ships at the very least. So yeah, first off we're going to go to Aruba, check out the situation, and if it's safe to do so we'll follow up with deck gun attack on the oil tanks themselves. And obviously what I'm really hoping for is some juicy oil tankers moored up in the port, which we can also try and sink as well and get some nice tonnage that way. So we're almost there. It's been quite a journey so far, but no issues to report. So we're going to continue on to Aruba now, where we can do some recon. Okay, here we go. We are in position. There's Aruba. And there is the dock facilities. So I'm going to check out for any guns or anything, armaments on the quayside. Well, we've got an oil tanker, which is just what I wanted. We've got oil tanks. That's the maximum zoom. We've got like a little watchtower there. We've got another tanker. What's that? Are these anything? I don't think so. Okay. Just in case they've got any armaments and defences on the port, it's always worth, before you poke your head up, look at these. Big old golf ball storage or something. More oil tanks, some Nissan huts. Oh. Motor torpedo boat. Yes. That could be interesting. Oh, another one. And then we got another tanker, nice. Just rocks, 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 more tanks, and the... Okay, so, a couple of oil tankers. How many motor torpedo boats? 1, 2, so just 2, 3. Right, so I think we'll try and finish them off first. Get some torpedoes away. Because these little... Where are they? There they are. They've got depth charges and 2 torpedoes as well. So we don't want to be on the surface when they come towards us. They're quicker, far more manoeuvrable. they could launch those 2 torpedoes at us, and then if we dive, then they could drop obviously their depth charges, and obviously 3 of them, that could be a bit of a problem. So I think we need to get them finished off straight away. So this is probably going to be United Kingdom. We're looking for cruiser. What else we got? Fast attack craft. There we go. Motor torpedo boat. Recognise straight away. Velocity. I'm going to take a big stab in the dark at 0. Course. Well, we're looking. She's pretty much 90 degrees, isn't she, to us? Distance. Oh, that's going to be a challenge. Something about there? 6,000 meters? No, that's not. That can't be right. I'll do it by the hydrophone. There we go. So they're the torpedo there. This looks bigger than the others, doesn't it? Look at them all docked up there. Brilliant. What is the distance? (3,127 meters). Okay, so torpedo tube 1. Let's set that 3,200 meters. It'll probably hit the wall before anything else, but that's okay. Tube 1. Fire. Quickly get this one over here. Tube 3. We'll get that. I don't know why 500 meters is what's being selected. That makes no sense at all. Torpedo away on that one, and then we've got the one which is here. Again, recognise that. Currently, I think this one might actually. Okay, just checking on this one. It's 166 course and 2,800 meters. Load torpedo tube 3, which is a T5 acoustic homing. Now, the reason I'm doing this because I reckon this will be motoring by the time those 2 torpedoes arrive. So, tube 3 away. Good. No movement yet. And then, I suppose we could send another torpedo at one of these tankers. I doubt these guys are going to be. Well, I hope these don't, bump into life. Get that locked on. Can we get that locked on? There we go. Tankers. I've already identified that as a IO class. We do like the OI class. Velocity is currently 0. Now, what is the draft? 12 meters. Okay. Down to 12 and a bit meters. Magnetic. Again, over 3,000. Fire. Torpedo tube 4 away. Right. Okay, let's have a look. See if we get these torpedo boats. And the other thing is, do they go active, the other ones?
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
10 seconds, here we go.
Torpedo-Versager.
It was a dud.
30 Sekunden.
Oh, joy. Apparently 10 seconds. I don't know what's going on with these torpedoes. One dud. One that just didn't. It's a miss. Well, let's have a look. Where are we going? Okay. So that missed somehow, and it's going to hit the sea wall. This one is just sort of stuck in a. Oh, it's going around in loops, is it?
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Can we at least hit the ship? That was something.
Treffer.
Okay, so we've hit the oil tanker. That is
Schwere
something.
Schäden am Rumpf.
It actually looked like it. Oh, it was underneath, wasn't it? So yeah, I was gonna say it looked like it hit the wall.
Das Schiff wurde getroffen.
Okay, so we haven't had the best of success. We've had one torpedo hit the tanker, one hit the quayside, and a dud. So yeah, it's been terrific so far. We've got this guy going out and on patrol. T3 and a T3. Got a T5 in the rear, so if he does come behind us, we might be able to get him a acoustic homing on his tail. For that, let's move a little closer.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Jawohl.
Schneller, schneller.
And see what happens. Oh, he's coming straight for us, is he? Has he spotted us? Yes, he has. Do you know what? Let's be brave. Surface the boat.
Anblasen.
Ramming speed.
Schneller, schneller.
Okay, don't worry, I'm not being mad. I'm going to use the flat gun. The four.
Feuer an Deck.
Who is firing at us? These are the other ones, maybe.
Sie sinken.
Got her. Okay, we're taking some fire from these small boats. We've got some high explosives loaded. Try and finish them off. Although it sounds very violent, they're not actually doing any damage to us. So do not fear. They don't have any significant guns on the deck. They've just got a couple of machine guns. So I just found the challenge. They're extremely small and difficult to spot. But if we can get a couple of hits into them, we should be good. Yeah, there's no point running from these guys. It would be nice to finish them off without all this hassle so we could save our eardrums, but... Oh, are you making smoke? Better not do. That ship has sunk. Bit of time, and it's sunk.
Feuer an Deck.
Yeah, okay, we got that one on fire. Where's the other one? There she is.
Rohr 4 geladen. Feuer an Deck.
Nice. Got both these boats on fire. This one looks like it's moving away now. Again, scratching our paintwork. But do not fear. Yeah, that one is actually sailing away. Oh yeah, let's get the most pressing thing. Let's get these little escort ships first. Still firing away.
Sinken.
One of them's sinking. Is it? I think it's the one over there, isn't it? Because I don't see that anymore. This one's blackened. She's reversing up.
Hurrah!
She's gone as well. Hoorah! There we go. Escort ships dispatched. Let's go hunting this one. Don't know where she thinks she's going. I suppose we can get some of these. Which are these? Are the tanks we need to destroy? Maybe not. Maybe it's the golf balls. Oh yes. Satisfying, isn't it? Oh, that one's protected by the looks of it. There we go. There's escape from the area. No, we're having too much fun. Right. I knew there was always a reason we were not going to get rid of the deck gun. Let me just get some... Whoops. Let me get the diesel compressor on. Let's get some air going. Oh, let's save the... let's switch to armor piercing. Only got a few high explosives left. So if Aruba is undefended, this could be a nice little place to keep coming to get oil tankers in the future. She looks like she's low in the water to me. I think she's sinking. Just help her along a little bit more. Yes. Waves are going over the deck now. Right, maybe we get some more of these oil tankers. We've got that ship there. The other one we've sunk, so yeah, it's literally just these guys now, which is good. Another oil tanker gone, or oil tank gone, I should say. This is a refreshing change, isn't it? Attacking a land target. We could always go back to get reloaded from the milk cow and come back to try and finish him off. Go on. Sink, you know you want to. Yeah, she's still running. She's still convincing herself she's going to get away. Even though the deck... oh, they've abandoned ship now. There we go. Give it up.
Feuer an Deck.
Whoa, there we go. There's a signal fire. Are we a little bit close? Possibly. I think we can safely say she's gone. The one we've hit with the torpedo, she is... Yeah, I think she's gone. You don't come back from that. Good. So I'll put a couple of torpedoes into this one here. And we've got that one on the... You can just see the mast over the water. She's been abandoned, but she hasn't been sunk totally. So we're just swinging by and we'll take some shots at this. I'm going to save the deck gun for the moment because we may need those shells just to finish off the ships that have nearly sunk. We can always use the anti-aircraft guns, of course, but yeah, there she goes. Okay, so there's that ship which is kind of sunk but not fully sunk, and then we've got the Dingledale, not the Dingleberry, but the Dingledale in front of us. Let's get that locked on if we can. There we go. You probably already identified what it is. It's a Dale. Let's get that. Oh, so what's the draft? Is 8.5. Okay. Velocity is 0. Course. Well, she's pretty much probably about that. Oh, hang on. Is she? She's on the other side of this. We'll fire one to see if we can get it past this sort of little jetty. And hopefully... Oh, she's making steam though. She's about to set sail by the looks of it. 500 meters, there we go. Should just about arm. We've got T1 there. We'll send it magnetic, and we'll send it at 8.5. Fire. We'll maybe get another T3 warmed up to do the same. Yes, that torpedo went straight under, and now it's sort of dancing around in this little area now.
20 Sekunden.
Make sure this torpedo gets through, because the other one was low enough to go under the jetty there.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
But we'll just wait to see how this gets on.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
There we go. Okay. Fire.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag.
Good. Right. That one needs finishing off with a deck gun.
30 Sekunden.
There's lots of life rafts around. We've got some oil tanks we could potentially continue to destroy.
20 Sekunden.
But apart from that, it's been a bit of a chaotic and a bit of it. Oh, she's moving. Oh,
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
she's making steam and she's going. She's going for it. She's running the gauntlet.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
Boom. Will 2 be enough? We're going for a reload anyway, so okay, fire.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag. Sekunden.
Smoke rising from back there. Look at the cars and the trucks. Hopefully this will be her finishing
20
blow.
Sekunden.
Stand by.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Stand by a little bit longer.
Treffer. Feuer an Deck.
Oh, there she goes. There she goes in style. Okay, and we just come on to the other side of the harbour just to finish this one off. And then we got some oil tanks just sitting over there which we can spend the rest of our ammo on. Yeah, the ship's not exactly sink. Well, they can't sink below the waves because the port isn't that deep. Not unsurprisingly. But yeah, if we can just finish this one off, create another ecological disaster, another sunk oil tanker.
Feuer an Deck.
There we go. I think that's her probably gone. We do a trick shot through the mast to that one. Yes. Beautiful. What about the ones over there? Well, despite the chaotic nature of this attack, it's been quite successful. 3 oil tankers, the oil storage tanks that we were needed to destroy have been destroyed. And now we're just filling our boots.
Ölbruch, Sie sinken.
What was that? Not heard that celebration before. whooping and hollering. Well, I suppose we are near the United States. What do you expect, eh? Very excitable bunch of people then. Rubbing off on us, obviously. Right, that is our deck gun expended. Right, let's secure the deck gun. As that ship sinks below the waves, we are going to get out of here. We've had a cry of smoke on the horizon. There's a couple of destroyers coming in. Right, yep, we're diving down now and we're going to sneak away. Let's go. We've had our fun. Okay, a little bit later we are moving away from Aruba here, and as you can see, they are following us. I don't know if they can detect us or they're just guessed. Lucky, but looking at the angle that these are coming at, I think they detected us. What's the depth around here? 200 odd meters. Right, let's get down to 100 meters then, and try and go quiet, and hopefully they will just slip on by. Okay, those destroyers seem to be right behind us. See, nice and clear in front. So it appears to be 2 destroyers and 2 corvettes. Neither of which we want to get involved with. There's a corvette over there. And then you've got the second destroyer behind us. And a bit of our own engine noise in there as well. So yeah, we are. The good news is the corvettes have turned away again. The destroyers are going straight across behind us, and they haven't changed course. So hopefully, we're going to be able to slip away from this one. After what felt like a very long evening, we were able to break away from those destroyers and corvettes, surface the boat, and with the light of morning, make some good headway away from Aruba. Okay, we're just coming up between Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico now, so we're actually going to request a resupply because we're coming into the sector where the milk cow should be if they went where we requested. So I'll get Peter to send that request now. And fingers crossed we get a positive response. Okay, we've tried again. No response from the milk cow. I fear she may have been destroyed. She was definitely... We got the leader in HQ to reassign the milk cow to this sector. She's not responding. I fear she has been destroyed. So what we're going to have to do now is creep back to home port, hoping we've got enough fuel. And find out from the BDU headquarters what happened and if we can get another milk cow out to this area. The good news was one of the rewards for completing the attack on Aruba was to get another milk cow assigned to the flotilla. So hopefully we can get her over there, maybe try and find a safer spot for her. Yes, that is a thing. You can lose milk cows to enemy patrols. I think that is why we're getting no response. Nothing but sea, wherever you look. We're actually doing our Atlantic crossing now, and as you can see, they don't think we've got enough fuel to return home. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. We are milking the diesel, little frugal sips as we go, and then we're also charging up obviously the batteries, and then trying to use the batteries for a little while until they're at used up, and then switching back to the diesel. So we're going to try and eke out our power sources all the way back to port. I think we can just about make it, even though the command is not so confident. But I am. We will make it. We have to make it. Okay, we are about here in the North Atlantic, heading back to port up here. Now, I've brought you back into the HQ. You can see where the resupply subs are. So we're not a million miles from this one. But as you can see, this one here did not respond to us. So, we finally did just about scrape back into port, which was good. We want an explanation of what happened to those milk cows, though, because that was 2 of them. As I say, they may have been sunk, which would be very unfortunate. But making it back to base means that we can report in, and campaign mission completed. The attack on Aruba, the small island of Aruba and Curacao, about 27 kilometers north of Venezuela, is one of the world's largest allied oil refineries. Since the demand for oil of the Allies is increasing, disruption of this supply would force them to limit their operations and would become a vital victory for our U-boat forces, which it has. Recognizing this, the Kriegsmarine have consulted with the best U-boat skippers, came up with a plan to strike the oil industry located on the islands, which we did. We earned 8,000 monies, 200% reputation point, and another milk cow for the flotilla, which would be great. Maybe we'll replace one of the ones that seem to be gone missing. We also sunk the Oligarch. Our sources inform us that the ship was headed from Aruba to an unknown destination with oil as the cargo. Gross registered tonnage was 9,188 tons. It was a UK ship. The Dingledale could only be a United Kingdom ship with a name like that. 11,597 tons of oil from Aruba to an unknown port. And Alcades sunk. Intel tells us that the ship was 9,432 tons, was transporting oil from Aruba to an unknown destination, another United Kingdom ship. Cool. So, tonnage sunk. We still got 30,217 tons, which is nice. 47 days, 1 hour at sea. That's probably one of our longest patrols that we've done. Distance travelled, 17,633.2 kilometres. 3 motor torpedo boats were sunk with the deck gun. And we got 2 OI-class tankers and a Dale-class tanker as well, which were just running. 2 of them were running for port, weren't they? I think Oligarch and Dingledale were the 2 that were running, but we managed to get them. So all in all, that was a cracking mission. A bit scruffy, but a cracking mission nonetheless. The attack on Aruba has been completed, and we've got to find out what on earth happened to our milk cows. I am starting to worry that my game has probably, this save game is probably getting a little bit old now, and we're starting to see a lot more bugs. We get in the stutters, the captain's hat and hair is often not being displayed. We're having lots of things where things which are reported in a location are not in a location. The milk cows is the latest one of those. Yeah, I think maybe because it's my save game was probably a couple of versions before the current software version that U-Boat is running. It could be that these glitches and corruptions are manifesting because of that. So maybe a fresh start is required to get rid of these bugs. But we'll go on for now because I think we still want to do some more stuff around the American coastline. So if I can reposition some more milk cows, and hopefully we'll get an answer from them, we can resupply, so it's not going to be touch and go whether or not we make it back like it was on this mission. But there we go, another mission under our belts, successful one at that. Left on October the 12th, look at that. Returned on the 28th of November. The attack on Aruba complete. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.